you guys want to meet Kai Cenat's real dad? You want to meet his real dad?
Kai Cenat.
He's streaming for Father's Day.
I show speed.
You know who's a guest? His real dad.
Dude, I show speed completely sons Kai Cenat. He owns him. Kai Cenat could not do anything if not stepping on the ground laid by I show speed.
Is that like an astronaut? Like how Russians have cosmonauts and the Chinese have taikonauts?
They have a Kai Cenat.
Kai Cenats. Yeah.
Is that not how you say his name?
I think it's how you say his name.
It's.
Did you see that From Software sent Kai Cenat a like full size statue of Melania because he beat Elden Ring?
I
know it was poor timing.
I'm so mad, dude. She was one hit from fucking death.
Don't care. 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 Don't care.
This happens in
get fucking blown up.
This isn't about a video game.
I played it so fucking well.
What is this, like a train in Boston?
I just played fucking careful.
Yeah, this is the
trains in Boston are mostly
the Melania.
No fucking orange line ever waterfouled me. God damn it.
Yeah.
I bet one person just cracked the fuck up. The one person who got that, losing they shit.
Yeah.
More people.
Would you guys rather? No, that's not true because I don't know who she is. Because I don't have because my computer's really bad and it's not good enough to play the game, so I don't know who she is, and therefore no one knows who she is.
That was
from Mad Max.
That was my issue with Sekiro on my old computer. I was dying to the same boss over and over, and it took me a while to realize that it wasn't just that the game was really hard, it was that my frame rate was, like, noticeably chunky every single time an attack got thrown out.
I mean, I like From Software, but the decision to play Bloodborne as, like, to make Bloodborne basically like a single frame game, like a stop motion video game, I thought that was really weird.
I understand that a lot of people are resistant to the idea of adding an easy mode, but I wish you could turn off the setting where the entire screen freezes for a second and a half if a boss
I really think it's fucked up. They should at least turn on. They should at least like have a cold mode that makes your computer cold when you play it instead of really, really hot.
You should be able to turn off the particle effects, cause the entire screen to glitch out like a fucking max headroom hack for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think those are really necessary for Godric.
No, that's, it's stylistic. So I went back on r/MensRights, so I was getting angry.
Just personally,
Yeah, just personally, and then I remembered that I have a podcast. I was scheming
you
with
locked
my,
in
with
for
my
like
with
2
my
hours.
blood brothers.
Can I try a riff? I have
sure.
A riff I want to try. I'm like nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You sound like the guy in my house who's playing the piano right now. I want to try
I'll only
riff.
try it if you guys like promise that it won't be like really embarrassing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm like really shy.
I promise I won't embarrass you.
Okay.
I won't embarrass you
A
either.
group of men's rights activists is called a podcast.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Why?
That's making me think.
I don't make me explain it. Now I'm getting fucking nervous again. I fucked up, man.
Okay, sorry. I mean, but it's like it hits on first listen, but I really wanted to like put some thought into it and delve deep into like the meaning, like the precision of the language, because I think it was such a like technically precise and perfect sentence.
I don't know what to say.
I just wanted to know.
I don't know how to fucking respond to that. Oh my god.
Oh, is it because called like a group of crows is called a murder and stuff?
I don't know. I don't know.
Different names.
I don't know. Okay?
I
Are we a men's rights? Wait, we have a podcast. Are we men's rights activists? Shit.
Can we stop talking?
Okay, we can stop talking about it. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying my best, and you guys
shut up and let me riff.
Asshole.
Gus just died to Melania again.
Thank God. I was going to make a joke about how we're pretty bad at being... I was going to say we're pretty bad at being men's rights activists, given the amount of guests we have that end up being girls a few weeks later. Anyway, that made it sound way more angry than it was supposed to be. Yeah, men's rights. What was the one I wanted to read? Oh, Gus, can you read "Kicked Out of the Gym"? I really like this one.
Kicked Out of the Gym. This is you guys, one of you guys want to say this is my account?
Well, no, because
not
you haven't.
really.
You spend a lot of time at the gym and you haven't been kicked out.
Oh, I guess that's probably true. I didn't think about that all the way through.
Someone in my
I never got
someone
kicked
in my
out,
fucking
did.
house is playing the piano extremely loudly right now. I have to leave and yell at them. I'll be right back.
It's his dog.
Oh, we're in Showings. Okay.
It's not my dog.
Yeah.
No, I never got kicked out of the gym, but I did once have a trainer come over to me and ask me to stop grunting because I realized this right after that I was grunting Megadeth lyrics about killing someone, like way louder than is socially acceptable. And she had to come over and be like, "Hey, can you stop?" Like she started it with, "It's good that you're in the zone," which was a very like nice diplomatic way of talking to this 16-year-old who was grunting his ass off curling 20 pounds.
Oh, you were 16. Oh, I thought this was like last week.
No. This was, I would not be like going bloodthirsty and stalking the street under my breath as a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Kicked Out of the Gym, and for some reason, we don't have any clues as to why, this user's account has been deleted.
Yeah.
Got to know great stuff. Yeah. Got to know a girl working at the gym I go to. We spoke for quite some time before I took her on a date, and she told me she just wants to be friends. So I said, "Okay, cat mama."
Wow.
Gym band.
Okay,
cat mama.
Turn into Steve Harvey. You get rejected and turn into Steve Harvey.
Yeah. Okay, cat mama.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you say that?
I guess he's trying to say,
you're
like, "Oh, you're a cat lady."
You're like a cat. You're like an old cat lady.
Yeah.
I think that guys.
I asked out this like
in the comments.
70-year-old woman at the gym, and she basically said no. What a fucking loser.
Oh wait, no.
Cat mama is actually
so
a
someone.
really serious slur for millennials. You're not allowed to say that.
So someone says someone says that was fine up until the end. There was nothing to gain from insulting.
Well, of
people
course it was. Of course it was fine up until the thing that was bad.
I like that he doesn't even
then-
clarify that he was kicked out. He just asks Jim Band.
Jim Ba-
Oh, no, but then-
that
Kind
would
of
be crazy
unclear.
if she
I think
tattled.
he did get kicked out, but it's sort of unclear.
But
the
like, is the implication that he said this to her and she like tattled to the Planet Fitness? Like, this
she
guy
pulled some
called me a
strings.
cat lady. I'm actually a Khajiit, so it's actually really
Yeah.
offensive for you to call me a cat lady.
He was actually going out with a Khajiit the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took her out.
Bet you have time for wares, don't you, bitch?
Blackfriar Meadery.
You and your
yeah,
take some
but he-
skooma.
There's a great exchange in the comments where somebody, the guy responds, that was fine up until the end. There's nothing to gain from insulting people who provide services you use. And OP responds, "But she has a cat."
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. And then he says, a woman giving the "Let's be friends" speech is half expecting an extreme response and will view anything you say in the worst light possible. Okay.
Sure.
She will have heard your statement as a prediction that she will, by dint of rejecting you, inevitably become a pathetic old cat lady. But I read this for the first time. Literally read it like he was like a guy from the 20s. Like,
okay, cool cat
mama.
Cat
didn't
mama.
have to give me the runaround like that.
Ooh.
Yeah, she
just
didn't want to go
snapping
out
and
with him
wearing-
because he tried to pay for the date with 3 nickels.
He took her, yeah.
Yeah, it was-
Yeah. He
kept-
asked her for a quarter to put in the jukebox.
Yeah. It was like
He tried to get her to share a
let's take-
milkshake with him.
Yeah. He's like, let's take a ride to the Nickelodeon, and then he spent the entire movie flicking this one coin up and down on his thumb for 3 hours.
He got really mad when I ordered a beer because he thought we were going to get arrested.
He put his really expensive leather jacket on the ground over a puddle, and I didn't even know. I didn't even walk over it because I didn't want to step on the jacket. But he got like pissed at me.
Then he took off his second jacket that he was wearing because he's a gentleman.
He was wearing
kept
2
talking
leather
about
jackets.
the Doc Boys and wouldn't elaborate on what he meant.
He lifts in 2 leather jackets, and then he takes them off to reveal a leather vest under.
When he goes to the gym, he ignores the dumbbells in favor of lifting a big rock up and down over and over. Charlie, do you want to keep? Did you see the OP's response to that comment?
Oh yeah, yeah, you wanted me.
Yeah.
So the one about how should I shave my head and eyebrows then?
He's so like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What are you talking
There's
about?
16 more replies. I really want to see what the fuck this guy gets into.
Someone just says, sounds like you're both assholes, which I don't think is true.
Yeah. Hey, cat mama.
He responds to this
be
one
honest.
guy 5 times.
Yeah.
So he says, cosplaying as One Punch Man has never solved anything. You should take this as a lesson.
Yes, it has.
Don't date where you work, and don't date the staff places you frequent. Find a new gym and move on with life.
You should always date everyone at the gym. The gym is basically just like a dating app.
Yeah.
And he
Men's Rights
responds,
Podcast.
you are wise, especially for using the word didn't. Still may shave my hair and eyebrows. If I do, perhaps I'll send you a picture.
The gym is a great place to get a girlfriend because you can just like dig all the sweat rags, like the sweaty paper towels used after wiping down machines out of the trash, and then use that to clone a girlfriend.
Yeah,
And it might
like
take a couple times,
but
but because there are a lot of
and
guys.
it's a
that
mix
go to
of
the gym.
all. It's a mix of like all the best girls from the gym. Well, you have to go to girl gym.
Girl gym.
Which, yeah.
there should be a gym that is only for women, but if you pay double, you're allowed to go as a man. Like,
that is the word. Yeah,
the greatest business model of all time.
No, I think it should be that you have to pay like 20 times because then it's like that's like how Tinder works.
Yeah, or it like scales per month, so it like doubles every month that you're there.
Yeah.
So like
I think
it
we've
gets out of
literally
hand really
invented.
fast.
I think we've just invented Ladies' Night, a thing that like bars have been doing since 1962.
Ladies!
Yeah, I thought Ladies' Night and Happy Hour
It's
were
not
going to
ladies'
be.
night. It's ladies every day. Which
Oh yeah,
it should
well every
be.
night is Ladies'
Every
Night.
night is ladies' day.
Yeah, Ladies' Day. That's what. Yeah,
That's
it's just.
like a bar advertising a ladies' day that only goes until like 4 p.m. and then after that, it's the fucking guy time, and you get to spend the night at the bar.
It's penis
Yeah, then
night.
you get to sleep
Women's
over.
Day
Hold
at the bar.
That's a great idea. A bar where you get to have a slumber party afterwards in the bar,
Yeah. And then the staff have to
like a hotel,
and
like
the staff.
like I guess like that's like a hotel bar, but you just don't go back to your room and you sleep in the little shitty bar stool at the hotel bar.
And then the staff get to stay there until 11 a.m.
Yeah, they get
just
to
sort of watching
You
you.
get to have
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, they get to continue drinking. You can buy them shots.
Yeah. Does Griffin? Do you want to take one, and then I'll take the
I sure
last
do,
one.
buddy.
Was this story I'm remembering from John Boy's Vikings documentary where one of the guys actually does get like insanely wasted at the hotel bar and ends up on a different floor than the bar because he passes out drunk at the foot of an escalator and it carries him up to the second floor.
Oh yeah, that is so. He drank like a yard of a martini.
Yeah,
right?
well, he tried to drink the yard of martini, stopped halfway through because he was too hammered.
Oh my god! Imagine drinking a yard of a gin and tonic. Ooh. I'm gonna read this one. Taylor Swift and Elon Musk gender swap by user deleted 420 points.
This is something that Sir Doge of the Coin would get way too into when he.
I think it might even be too epic for Sir Doge of the Coin himself. I really
that
think
guy. Ty will just retweet him sometime. I think I had to mute him eventually because I was following him.
it is funny. It is funny AF to retweet the most miserable shit in the world.
It's like the dumbest guy I've ever seen. Like more so than like 5-year-olds that use the internet. It's like watching.
Yeah,
it's
you'd
like
rather watch
fish.
Cocomelon. Like just scroll through the Cocomelon replies.
Yeah. Anyway,
Taylor Swift and Elon Musk gender swap. Taylor Swift is generally loved by mainstream media, social media, and U.S. society generally. On the other hand, Elon Musk is generally disliked by them. Swift's music has themes of entitlement, selfishness, and even encouraging domestic abuse. It's okay if it's female-on-male abuse, etc. Musk is a businessman who is creating jobs and searching for ways to create new technologies. That's cool. He's just he doesn't do it. He just like is looking for how to do it.
yeah, no. A fun activity on Twitter is just looking up at Elon Musk and then quote, "Can you invent?"
He invent it. Hey, can you invent a diaper with a camera in it?
Yeah.
Can you invent a screwdriver you can drink out of?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Recent headlines about these two people are interesting. A poll showed that 20% of Americans would vote for Swift's endorsed candidate. Another headline mentioned Musk is working on a technology that could help paralyzed people reconnect nerves to the brain. If Elon Musk was a woman...
Elon Musk is inventing a technology that paralyzes people.
Yeah. I mean, he might be.
If Elon Musk was a woman...
Folks, it's called a Tesla. Woo.
Speak on that. Hey, I got it. Damn. You ever think that the Cybertruck is actually uses more gas than a gas truck, even though it's an electric vehicle, because it gets freaking towed so much?
Woo!
I call it the gas truck on account of Elon Musk being Taylor Swift now. Yeah.
You know the Cybertruck has a front trunk that they call the frunk. I see a lot of people talking about the close.
Nobody calls it to be fucking for real. Nobody calls it.
No, the people in the videos were like, I got my new Cybertruck, and the frunk is actually really cool. There's a lot of storage in it.
The frunk is really cool, even though my son is stuck inside of it.
I closed my gunt in the frunk.
I got my gunk frunk.
Dude, my
wait, hold on. I looked up.
Jammed in the frunk of my Cybertruck. This is what I call
got all of him
fingers when they go together.
I got my cunt stunk up in my frunk. Getting too much poussey in my Cybertruck. Got the cunt frunk.
If Elon Musk was a woman, imagine the praise and positivity that Musk would receive in the media. A woman creating jobs and pushing for science and technology. Reminds me of the great press Elizabeth Holmes had before her scam was discovered. If Taylor Swift was a man, imagine how much hate Swift would receive for the lyrics and actions by the pop star. This would also be a good comparison for Beyonce. Switch the genders on Swift and Beyonce, and they would be hated.
What?
I know what they mean.
Yeah.
Beyonce and Taylor genders.
It's also really funny. It's like the whole thing is like, oh yeah, what if there were super popular male pop stars singing about being awful? What if fucking Future, The Weeknd?
Yeah.
So many of them.
Come on.
Yeah, I kind of get what he's saying, because I don't like Taylor Swift at all, and I think Future is so cool.
Yeah.
Imagine if Laserdisc 700 was a woman. He would be the most popular rapper in America.
I was laughing really hard. I just texted Griffin today. I said, damn, I gotta say, Molly Percocet is my favorite Future song.
Dude, I love Gucci Bucket Hat.
Yeah, just say your favorite song and then referring to
my favorite female rapper who's hated is Past. I'm a huge fan of her.
Yeah.
She has passed. R.I.P.
That's gonna be one of those like
no. I don't know.
That's gonna be one of those. That's gonna be one of those like refillable jokes that I'm just gonna be annoying people with for months on end. Yeah,
my favorite song is. Is Pour Up Drank.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Yo, Here I Am by the Scorpions.
Low key, the No Flex Zone commercial is really annoying because that is my favorite song, but I feel like I hear it so much that I don't even want to listen to it anymore. If Taylor Swift... I already said this. Pointing out this hypocrisy is important to help undo the rising problems caused by the current culture war. If the goal is equality, then culture and the media should start to treat men as well as they treat women.
Facts.
Thoughts?
Thoughts.
I wanted to hear more about if Elon was a girl.
Yeah,
I don't know what that says about me.
What if Elon Musk was Taylor Swift and I pictured her putting on her cyber socks
and she jumping up and down and did the X with her hands like Elon did.
Yeah.
What if she was jumping up and down on her mattress and her feet
what if
really hard? And they were making feet-shaped impressions on the memory foam that stayed there for up to 45 seconds after she stopped jumping.
One set of footsteps he was carrying me.
About that.
Yeah, what if Elon Musk, or what if Taylor Swift was Elon Musk and she weighed as much as Elon Musk does now?
Well, now I'm horny.
Not gonna. What are the comments?
I don't know.
It says Musk is also done. Yeah, Musk has also done terrible things according to the news, like animal abuse. I like how they don't talk about like
animal abuse. I mean, everyone,
Like,
even these men's rights freaks can agree that it's bad to do animal abuse.
Yeah, animal abuse. You know, his wives. Women can not only get away with man hating in the media, they're also encouraged in the current culture. And someone says animal abuse. I haven't heard of that one. He very famously he just like takes a katana to monkeys, basically. It's just like, watch this, guys. It's going to be really cool, and then decapitates 10 monkeys, like Samurai Jack.
If we're talking about women in the tech industry, Carly Fiorina was somewhat unpopular when she tried her hand at Hewlett-Packard, the Senate, and the presidency, but Musk was a lot more successful, so maybe it's not an apt comparison. Taylor Swift would be seen as more offensive than Andrew Dice Clay if she were a man singing about women. Two really just like spot on, dude. Like two of the most appropriate and timely references ever: Carly Fiorina and Andrew Dice Clay.
Dude, this guy was tearing it up.
Even more unpopular than old Two Shoes Bones, the famous.
We found
this is Trails in 1937.
Yeah, this is like Dennis Leary's sundowning.
Yeah. He's just wandering onto the men's rights subreddit where he's eventually going to be euthanized. I like that he says he viewed like Elizabeth Holmes
Taylor Swift would be more unpopular
before she was
a
exposed.
Spiced latte that insulted Chuck Norris.
Yes, dude. Do you guys think if RXK Nephew was a girl, he would be way more famous, and it would be fine that he talks about that he's like an alcoholic and stuff? Like that would be okay with the media if he was a girl.
I think so. Yeah. I looked up. I was just scrolling through Frunk posts.
Frunk.
I sent you guys a picture of someone. What are you storing your Frunk? It's just a big bag of popcorn, like a fucking man child.
Dude, it's always like that's the thing with the Cybertruck is they're always like, dude, it's so helpful that we can like store stuff and like actually move it like a friggin' truck, and it's like a bag of grass.
Yeah, I was able to put all 90 of my Webkins in here.
I was able to move my my bale of hay.
Yeah,
I filling my trunk entirely with tar.
That is so much popcorn. That is a crazy amount of popcorn.
No,
that's
like I think that's like I think you buy the okay. So I know you can buy those from movie theaters, but the only time I've seen people buy them was like during coronavirus when people were like supporting movie theaters.
Will and Melina did that. I remember they were talking about it on their show because Will Helena made fun of Will for it, and Will just goes, "Popcorn doesn't go bad."
He's right. Popcorn is good as fuck. I would do this.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't even know you could do that, and I think it's probably good that I didn't, because when I was in my biggest, fattest moments, I would probably go to the movie theater and be like, can I get the fuck you bag of popcorn?
Can I get the piece of shit bag of popcorn?
Yeah. One ticket to...
Can you put a big stamp that says waste of societal resources on my plate? Give me a bag of popcorn as big as my entire fat body.
Yeah, can I get a bag of popcorn the size of my torso, and then can you buy one ticket to Inside Out 2 and give it to a random child? Because I'll never have any of my own.
I feel like at my fattest, honestly, maybe even now, like if I wanted to do that, I would just like walk 5 miles to a movie theater, the closest movie theater near me.
I think that
be like, can I get the popcorn?
In my opinion, popcorn doesn't have calories because it's basically just air. And you can eat as much as you want, and it's healthy for you.
Yeah.
Gus, thoughts? What if Gus is always talking about like bulking and stuff, and it would be funny if we found out he was just eating this amount of popcorn every single day.
Like a trough.
They make me special. They put whey protein in my giant fuck off bag.
Yeah, I make. I put the protein powder. I make like a caramel out of the protein powder.
Yeah, Gus like my feed bag has started smelling awful.
Yeah, y'all mind if I sleep in it too.
Y'all mind if I trough this popcorn?
Yeah. Stick a feeding tube in my mouth.
You're like dipping the popcorn into water like a competitive hot dog eater.
Yeah, like a raccoon. Yeah.
You're just pouring a bunch of water into this bag and drinking it.
I'm
seen,
doing like a Scrooge McDuck dive into my popcorn.
Yeah, I've seen a few like girls like say apparently
swag.
No, yeah, sorry, not to brag, but I've seen girls.
I've
no,
seen
dude,
say,
where? Dude,
say that like,
dude,
say
what?
That, like they've said like, oh, I'm getting into eating hot dogs is like it's like sort of like a quasi like eating disorder thing.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh yeah, I just have one hot dog and that's it. But all I can think of is that they sound like wimpy. Like, they're like, it's like I choose to indulge in a hot dog today.
Yeah, I eat one Dagwood every 6 months. And that's kind of I'm all set.
But like, it is like the way they talk about it is the way that girls are like, I'm having cigarettes for breakfast.
I'm having
They're
a little,
like, I'm just having
little treaties.
It's like, this is my little treat. It's a hamburger that I'm paying by Tuesday.
You carry them around in like a giant version of like a cigarette box.
starting
like this big fucking, like, box of imported all stuffed with hot dogs.
Wimpy posting a really cool photo of him doing a line off the hamburger.
I was gonna say, non-binary Wimpy starting a GoFundMe that's due by Tuesday for a hamburger. In need of food. Housing situation okay.
Times Square Popeye opening the can of spinach and just like smelling it. Eating the can of spinach while smelling chocolate or whatever.
Yeah. I don't think you have to change anything about olive oil.
I wouldn't either. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Would you rather would you rather hit olive oil from the back or the front?
The front.
Frunk shots.
Frunk shots.
Frunk shots in a popcorn bag with olive oil.
Yeah. What if you're getting kinky with olive oil and she's like, all right, my safe word is like butter or whatever, and then you start fucking her and she's going, help, and then like waving her arms around. Yeah. She's saying, Popeye!
That would be so. Now I'm just imagining the bull psychology subreddit we read, and all those posted by Bluto.
You're like twisting up your dick like the Popeye twister punch, and you put it inside her, and like feels really bad, and spins her body around.
I think I spent like
that would be cool to do. Like
look.
If you're like hitting it from the back and your dick isn't big enough, you could do like cartoon logic to stretch out your penis.
Yeah, a shirt that just says hitting it from the back, and then it's Popeye punching Pluto in the back of the head.
Just like closing my penis in a door and running away really fast.
Or maybe this is a shirt that's just like Popeye like curb stomping Pluto, and it's like really violent, and no one really knows what the purpose of the shirt is.
Yeah, I would love
there isn't
one
like
of those.
A pun or,
like
there isn't a pun or anything.
It's like Heathcliff killing Garfield, like really like, roasting Garfield on a steak.
Yeah. And then, what was one that I was going to say? Oh, yeah, here's one. Going over... Oh, speaking of sailor men, will going overseas help my situation?
No.
Say a guy, 22 years old, has never been in a relationship before and is a virgin. He's been with 6 women before in his life, but they were all paid for. Escorts and women he hired to cuddle with him. Oh, man. Dating apps don't work. He's asked out a few girls, 2 to 3 in person before, and things didn't work out there either. Will Goigen, he meant going, but
Goigen.
Will Goigen overseas to Latin America, trying his luck there work? From what I understand, I've heard multiple times the situation is to go overseas, but I's worried. I'm kind of insecure about going overseas because I've noticed a lot of guys that goes overseas have still been in relationships with women in the U.S. before they decided to go overseas. I've yet to find or hear of someone who was in my situations, was incapable of getting a girlfriend in the U.S. or getting laid without paying for it, so they went overseas. Is going overseas really the right choice?
No.
So this is,
I guess not. No, I know he means Thailand. Like, I'm sorry. When he's saying overseas, he means Thailand.
Yeah.
Well, he said going overseas to Latin America, but he means Thailand. He's covering. Thailand. He's covering for himself.
Yeah, no, that's
Does
That's
anyone?
so funny that,
Does anyone? I haven't read the comments. Is anyone saying, "Yeah, it would be cool if you like it would fix you completely if you went overseas"?
Someone said, here's someone that said, bro, buy a boat, get a dog. Most modern women are toxic. That is bad advice.
Buy a boat.
A boat is like buying a boat. Yeah.
Spend $100,000 and then like.
And then feeding your boat dog food.
Yeah.
my boat choking on a squeak toy and I have to spend $600 at the vet. Meanwhile, I have to pay $2,000 a month in marina costs and upkeep on my dog.
Yeah.
I'm having it like genetically engineered to have like shark fins.
Yeah.
You finally pull and you like invite a woman over to your house. You're like, check out my dog, and it's this disgusting it's like half fur, half like completely smooth wet dolphin skin.
It's like making like noises.
Or just bringing a girl over. It's like, or like bringing a girl to the lake. It's like, we're gonna go out on my boat, and then you just have like a dinghy that you like paddle around. Yeah, no, the women won't be impressed by a boat unless it's like $100,000.
You know what?
I can't imagine
what really impresses women: running really fast and then running on the water. You can show a girl you do that.
Yeah. I brought a girl over because I wanted to show her a cool trick.
Yeah.
That would be like, imagine like there's a guy who like really can do magic and he is just like, oh, this is such a cheat code. He just goes up to women's in bars being like, you want to go back to my place and see my cool trick? And he can like actually levitate and stuff, but no one would ever know because they'd get scared of him.
Oh, okay. If he saves up like $1,000, he could get a pontoon boat, which are just like big
pontoon boats
floating,
are cool.
like. Yeah, they're just like a floor that floats in the middle of a lake.
Yeah, it's really sick.
I live on
it's
a
just
raft. That's my house.
Yeah, it's like if you could bring like a dorm room to just the lake and then hang out there with your friends.
J. Kenji Lopez lives on a houseboat now, and like because he lives on a boat, sometimes he'll be chopping something on the cutting board, and all the vegetables will just roll to the ground because he's on a boat.
That's awesome.
Really
That's
smart.
So cool.
It's just like a good move.
I was watching. There's a new guy that I'm watching on YouTube.
Pause.
Yeah.
No Diddy, bro. You didn't say No Diddy.
That one sucks.
No Diddy really sucks.
Yeah, just say pause. That one's so much easier and like funnier.
No Diddy is so stupid because he's like the most evil guy who ever lived, and like he is also DL.
Yeah, he also
he killed Tupac, and and you're calling him gay for that.
Yeah, it also makes it sound like you're from the 1920s. It's like, this is No Diddy.
No Diddy. These cats are not swinging. No Diddy.
I ever did see. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No, it's like a guy
because in
who...
the 1920s they would arrest you for swearing.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what you had to say. No, it's a guy who I think got his start like...
Now, what the Sam Diddy is going on here?
he got his start... He's got to start doing like sketches in like a dentist's office when he was like, he had to be like 18 when he was doing this, but he got like really famous for it, and then he segued that into a new. He mainly does like TikTok and YouTube Shorts, a new career where he goes to like Australia and Japan and Hawaii and just eats crustaceans that he finds, like crabs.
Oh, you told me, just like on the beach, right? He just like finds guys on the beach.
Yeah. He's the only guy that's been able to like capture like the Chinese magic that they have over there, where you can go to the beach and eat everything. And he
so sick.
I want to start using like the word Diddy the way that Smurfs use Smurf.
The worst guy ever.
Yeah.
God,
what the Diddy is going on here, guys?
Yeah. No, that's going to be one of those, like, Zoomer things that people are like, y'all, the Zoomers are freaking black-pilled on language. They started saying unalive.
The Zoomers
it's
are
like, well,
black-pilled on Diddy.
I really don't think it's the Zoomers saying no Diddy.
Yeah.
I think it's...
Is it?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know who's saying
she
it.
Was so giddy and fine, I nearly dropped my pantaloons.
Millennials love talking about like Zoomers and Gen Alpha having like new language. It's like, y'all, our brains are poison, and then you go back to what millennials were saying in 2003. It's like, and then just
Freaking fat thing.
Dude, my
Is
morning
it better to
commute
say?
really, my morning commute really raped me up the butt this morning.
Y'all
Talk like
the kids are not all right, and then it's just like Hitler was raping me with AIDS.
I'd rather
today.
get raped by Hitler AIDS than freaking go to work.
Yeah, then go to middle school like I'm doing right
Yes.
now. And it's like, yeah.
Can I read this comment by delete?
Hitler AIDS from a great white shark and have to get on this goddamn train.
Yeah. Yeah, read it.
Can I read this comment by a deleted user? One.
Yeah, I forgot where. Yeah.
The sexual market value, SMV. You know what you're worth in fierce competition. It is important to know where you are starting from and what options you have. 2. You must ask yourself a serious question. Why do you want to, and then in quotes, get laid? Of course, it is a human need to have sexual relations, affection, but you must be rational and understand that elemental instinct is one thing, and the human institution of coexistence is another thing.
That is
What is
was
love?
completely made
What
up.
is marriage? What do I look for from
What
this?
is a baby
And what do I
in a baby carriage?
God damn it! I just
problem
wanted. I'm sorry. I just wanted to point out that elemental instinct and human institution of coexistence are just completely bullshit phrases.
They're just nonsense phrases. Unlike tried and true phrases like sexual market value.
That would at least make that sort of makes sense, but
I've been really trying to min-max my sexual market value, and when I eventually got around to New Game Plus, it was crazy. None of those 15-year-olds could compete with me.
yeah.
That's actually funny that you bring that up, Gus, because our bullet point 3 says the problem with geomaxing resides on what are the intentions of the girl. Of course,
I'm
it is
like 90% sure that's a Pokemon move.
yeah.
I think it's how you
It's
get more
choice.
coins in Hollow Knight.
No, it's terrestrializing and then maxing. Those are
No, I
the
was
gens 8
thinking
and
of
9.
geomancy, which is...
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Oh,
Yeah.
guys, I can feel my sexual market value points plummeting as I discuss
Plummeting down the sexual Black Friday.
Reddit posts.
Yeah.
Or Black Monday, sorry. Of course,
Yeah.
it is.
I would love to go to Sexual Black Friday.
Ooh.
Ooh,
It
all
has
the-
been
the
reported
sex
that
on
there
sale.
is a strong white fetishism in SEA countries where a part of the skin color, height, and other features that are considered attractive, a part of competing with the local men is what you do with this phenomenon is to increase relatively your sexual market value by location.
It's because they know
4.
that you have enough money to fly to Thailand.
To go on a boat. I think he's talking about like joining the Navy. With
Yeah.
buddy. You're getting laid if you're joining the Navy.
Yeah,
Just
there we
depends.
go. Yeah.
On a pontoon boat.
Yeah. It would be funny if the Navy operated pontoon boats.
and they just like hang heavy rocks off the side to do submarine stuff.
Yeah. Just like following an aircraft carrier is just like a bunch of people's like dad's pontoon boats. Sorry.
Since you do not know what the girl may want from you, casual sex, and then a word I've never seen before, beta buxing.
No clue.
Beta boxing.
Beta buxxing.
It's
Traditional
like a way of
marriage.
Street biking.
I assume it's like a money thing.
I'm riding effeminate men through sand dunes.
Yeah, beta buxing is what it's called when you ride on a line scooter.
Yeah. Oh, it is a Wiktionary for some reason.
Wow.
Noun, parentheses, incel slang, derogatory, a beta male who acts as a provider for a woman who has decided to finally settle down. But
Okay.
no.
Wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. That's
no.
just getting married. That's just
Yeah.
like finding someone you like.
Someone I don't like got married. They're basically completely beta buxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my fucking 6 months old son is completely beta breasting right now. This is so fucking embarrassing. She doesn't
He's
even
literally-
talk to you, bro.
He started wet shit maxing.
That's yeah. And then I think there's a bit more to that. but-
It's not.
Yeah,
It's
I've
not
been
worth
kind of
reading.
into peekaboo maxing recently.
Yep.
Honestly, I've gotten like really good, like 90%.
Dude,
of the
I
time
have-
I know she's still there.
I have honestly gotten blocks pilled lately, and it's like bad for. It has like completely rewired my brain.
Blocks
playing with
pilled,
these
yeah.
blocks.
Yeah.
I always fuck up because like I keep trying to put the square one in the circle, and it just like doesn't fit. Like I know I'm not supposed to, I just can't help
They
it.
need to make a mode where the square peg fits in the round hole.
Oh wait, this
Yeah,
guy.
exactly.
This guy. Okay, wait. Here's an interesting wrinkle. So this is
I'm
from
interested.
Coke Industries Russia. the user. There's no harm in taking a trip and working on your approach technique with foreign women, but just because you're in Colombia, for example, it won't automatically make you fuckable. Yes, it will. Still totally worth it, though.
It will.
They've got AOE buffs over there. You're going to be fine.
Yeah. Still totally worth it, though, because, one, travel is fun. I like that point.
That's fun.
Yeah, and two, you're likely more baseline attractive because of your white savior syndrome. And then the OP says, I'm actually black, LOL, but yeah, you're right. I was planning on seeing some escorts when I go overseas.
Okay.
That makes me, I don't know what to think of this guy. And then...
I think he's really,
the
very
escorts
cool.
he buys in Colombia won't stop saying the N-word.
Yeah. Oh, wait,
I know black.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you said, the other person replies, white savior, black savior, whatever, LOL. I like the idea that it's like, a white savior... there's also a black savior complex. That's sort of what was happening in Blade.
That's what's happening in Blade. I was really excited to go Dr. Lamar.
Black savior.
Yeah.
I just like... I that's hilarious to be like, yeah, you're probably... okay because you're white savior complex, and then they're like, I'm not white, and then they go, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, fucking whatever, dude.
Also,
I don't think I asked.
Mongolian savior syndrome. Yes.
I have a Mongolian conqueror complex. That's also a thing that exists in fiction, and not. I mean, I guess it's like a mentality that people have, but like, I don't think that's like interpersonal. I guess it can be interpersonal. Anyway, the OP says, I don't mind rescuing a beautiful, thick Latina queen from a situation like that.
Alright, what the
and then this guy says, this gets a lot worse. He says, word G, but that's G-E-E. I got mine. And then he's, I got mine. Yeah. So I'm sure this guy's wife is really satisfied with her beautiful husband,
this beautiful white or whatever savior,
who starts using AAVE from the 1970s whenever he talks to a black
Daddy-o.
person. Yeah. What's the down low on? Yeah, what's the down low on the sitch? Anyway. Yeah. I'm going overseas. New job wants me to cut my hair. Or I think one of you, or I'll read this one, and then
Charlie.
New job.
Read it. Charlie, I had
new job
an
wants
idea.
me to cut.
Charlie, I had an idea.
What?
What if you read this one?
Ooh, good idea. New job wants me to cut my hair. Not sure if this is the place for help for this, but I have a pretty good job offer. Not groundbreaking, but a step up. Problem is, they want me to cut my locks. Can't do that. It's against my belief, but it's in their written policy. Can they make an exception for me? American. And then this person has a LeBron profile picture. I want to know what this job is. Oh, it's because of machinery. Okay, I thought this was going to be...
LeBron just came out one day to play basketball, and he had like the Reddit antenna thing on top of his head.
Yeah.
He just slicks it up. Like he was just like tucking it back every game.
Yeah, he has to like tape it against his neck.
Oh wait, so the post itself...
Someone gets called for a flagrant foul for batting his antenna while going for the...
Yeah, well, what if you like accidentally hit the antenna and he just like falls to the ground and has a seizure?
Yeah, he's like free screaming in agony.
So this guy, that post wasn't very funny, but he did post this on medical advice, and it's just if you guys want to look at it, I guess this is like... I don't know if this is too funny for a podcast, but it's just a picture of like the side of his tongue. It just says mouth ulcer or worse. It's just like it's so low res.
It's like a photo of his like open mouth with his tongue, and it's really not a good photo of his tongue. I
don't see anything medically wrong with it.
I see this like little white spot. I see this like little white spot on his tongue that I think just like happens when you accidentally bite your tongue. But his teeth are all crooked and he has a funny mustache.
Oh wait, he also posted an erectile dysfunction pre-workout dick. So I've developed ED. It's been like 3 months, late 20s, not 100% limp, but limp enough that's...
Well, what if... No, wait, this guy, he could just be talking about having sex before working out.
Yeah.
Like, getting that pre-workout dick.
No, that does work. Having sex before you go to the gym is empowering.
I'm sure.
Yeah, and you get drunk and then you have sex. It's just like you just open like a big container of pre-workout and there's just a dick in there for you to
It's
suck.
just a dick.
It's pretty
Shove it up
lazy.
your
But
ass and you're like, time
Yeah.
for Romanian deadlifts.
it's like, damn, I love pre-workout. It's just pre-workout is
Number
just
one
when you have gay
suggestion
sex
about
before
medical
working
advice
out.
is my semen has blood in it.
That's probably fine.
That is my semen has blood in it. That is from losing naval captain.
I'm gonna see what's controversial on medical advice. The number one most controversial post in the last year is, why do my balls smell like my ex-girlfriend's vagina? And it goes, makes no sense, bruh. How's that even possible?
Griffin, do you want to read one? We'll have to go to medical advice again.
No. I want to read this. Oh, you're saying eventually? Yeah, I get push notifications from r/medical advice all the time.
Wait! I need to read this. I
disgusting.
need to read this. Fuck. This
Send
is
it.
so
Send
good.
it. Send it.
Jesus Christ! This is a post on r/medical advice called "Am I Going to Die?" It reads like this. So I bought milk a couple days ago and I put it in my pantry because I wasn't sure if it goes in the fridge. I just moved out on my own. I made a nice glass of iced milk. It tasted weird. And I am reading about it online, and now I am worried about what this will do to my body.
You are going to die.
This is like a troll. This is really fucking funny, but I don't think it is.
This guy's banner is fucking, god damn it, who's that actor that's that was like the Punisher? No, John Bernthal. His banner is just John Bernthal.
Imagining him saying, I don't know where to put the milk. That's the what do you mean? Like, okay, I guess it's fine if it's really not fine, but I guess excuse not knowing where to put the milk. But why would you assume it goes in the pantry? Like, when you see milk on TV, people drink milk on TV. They're never grabbing it from the pantry.
He posted in shopping addiction, Shane addiction. I spent $2,000 this year already on Shane, and that's way more than my budget. And then if you scroll down, he just posts Portia from Arrested Development in the Arrested Development subreddit titled "She Bad."
Yeah,
She is bad.
this person rules. I hope that this person.
Who is Shane?
It's a
Shine.
clothing.
Shane, the clothing brand. Is it
Oh,
Shane?
Sheen.
Shane.
I thought it was
Gillis.
Sheen.
Might be
Sheen.
I don't know.
I have no
I've been
idea. I'm
spending
not a
all
girl.
my money on Shane Gillis, trying to get him to
Yeah,
say
that's what I
epic word.
thought. I was like, damn, he's traveling around.
They're like, I think that Shane Gillis is like a good comic and all that, but the fact that like people became like really big fans of him because of that just feels like I feel bad for him.
I don't.
Yeah,
because
He's posting at r/college. I'm going to be tickled in my sleep.
Hey.
I think this is a troll.
I don't know. That is funny. Yeah. God damn! I'm looking at the medical advice one.
Guys, we have so many.
I know.
We have more from r/.
I know. That's what I was trying to get.
That
you
I'd
to,
like to get to.
Yeah. It's Father's Day.
I'm keeping us on track.
It's Father's Day.
I'm keeping the caboose on the rails. I'm gonna read this one. Women can travel for almost free. Ever noticed how there seems to be more solo female travelers than male ones these days? A big reason for that is because most of them can travel for almost free. Allow me to explain.
This user's location is inside of is in the bushes. It's from this user is located in the shadows.
No, they're all flat. Taylor Swift just flies every woman around. Men aren't allowed.
Yeah. And Elon Musk can't do it anymore.
No, he's not allowed. The media would destroy him for flying all the men in the world around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firstly, you have couch surfing. It is incredibly easy to find someone willing to host you if you're a woman. Both men and women will host women, but not many will host men.
If there's one thing that's great about being a woman in society, it's how
Sleeping on a stranger.
Yeah. It's how easy that is.
Feeling safe in other places.
When you're asleep. It's being completely vulnerable.
They like that.
It's
They
so
seek
easy.
it out.
Yeah, women love being completely vulnerable, and they also love being murdered by me.
Women are happy to host women over men because they think it's safer, and men are happy to host women over men because they hope they will get sex in return for hosting them. I have tried couch surfing as a male, and it was incredibly difficult to find someone that will host me. Skill issue. In addition to couch surfing, women can also get free accommodation from men on dating apps such as Tinder.
Wait,
She doesn't even have to ask.
That's an awesome idea if you're visiting a city for the first time. Find a host on Tinder.
I mean, they did. I mean, this is not true because that guy did it in Challengers.
Yeah. Does he think that couch surfing is like a thing where it's like I'm gonna get good at that? Like that's not just like knowing.
Yeah, it's
that's
a
not,
skill. No. You can like spec into couch surfing.
That's just like
You have
having
to, like-
friends.
The thing is that like you have to take skill points away from sleeping in your actual bed to like really get the value out of your skill tree for couch surfing. But once you like are kind of couch surf maxing, it is really effective.
I actually was bad at couch surfing because I first tried to couch surf in New York with one of our friends, and then I was like, "Can I just stay at your place?" And she was like, "Yeah, that might work." And then a week later, she was like, "I'm sorry, there's like a carbon monoxide mold colony in my apartment. I removed all the all the furniture."
Yeah, there was a monster in my closet.
Yeah, and then moving on from that very quickly, and then I stayed at our other friend's place. I tagged off with Thompson, and then I just couldn't fall asleep because it was too hot. It was 90 degrees and there was no ventilation. And then I got up at 3 in the morning.
Couch surfing.
And I got up at 3 in the morning and I went to like McDonald's and I was there for like 4 hours before going to LaGuardia.
That's the thing.
Man. I would kill myself so fast.
You were the
that sounds great. That's like the ideal vacation experience. You don't want to sleep. You want to go to McDonald's.
No, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
you go.
I left at like 6. Sorry, I left at 6, and then I went to McDonald's because they had free Wi-Fi.
Oh, I see. You just like couldn't stay. You just had to get out of the house very early.
Yeah, it was like 2.
I'm great at couch surfing.
Yeah, no,
Mostly because I'm okay with sleeping on the floor, which I'll tell anyone. I don't care. I'll sleep on the floor.
And then I say, no, you're Muslim now.
You're Muslim, buddy. You're getting a bed.
Yeah.
The last time I tried to couch surf with someone, they broke up with their boyfriend that they were living with, and then felt bad and bought me a hotel room. So I was big chilling. That's called couch surf maxing.
Yeah, new space next to her for you, buddy. Let me Griffin over. I just broke up.
Yeah, me. My very supportive and helpful ass.
Why'd you break up with your you broke up with your boyfriend.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that? Right. Do you want
what?
Women traveling for
Is that bad that you broke up with them?
Yeah.
If he broke up with you, you obviously weren't like having fun.
Yeah. Oh, Men's Rights lets you. They have a bookmark for sorting by controversial. That's the first place I've seen that does that. Can you continue reading about?
By the way,
women's.
Well, I was just gonna say one thing. This author doesn't consider is that men can just hang out at McDonald's in the middle of the when they're on vacation, and women cannot do that. So that's +1 for men.
Yeah. No, you can.
They actually shoot you if you ask for McNuggets as a woman.
No,
they literally because they give you one of the McNuggets cartridges, but filled with ice, and you have to suck on the ice to eat dinner.
If you look well groomed enough and look engaged enough, you can just wander around Walgreens for like 2 hours, looking like you're really interested in everything.
Yeah, they're gonna think you're the manager.
Yeah.
You fall asleep in a Walgreens and you have to get a member of the staff to unlock the cabinet you fell asleep in.
That is.
They put you behind glass, like in the middle of the aisle.
Yeah. I tried to do a stand-up bit about that. It didn't
trapped
work.
there with a bunch of bottles of shampoo.
Yeah, sorry, Griffin. Keep reading. I'm not going to talk about films.
Well, no, when I go to Walgreens, they just unlock all the stuff for me. When I walk in, because they know that that's the type of guy I am.
I feel like
but I understand that's different for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's just kind of about the vibes you're putting out. Mm-hmm. A woman can go on dates for free meals. Men have to pay for meals, but a woman just get live off free meals from men paying for her on dates.
That's a bold strategy.
Men have to pay.
Off that.
Men have to pay for meals, but women just get live off free meals from men paying for her on dates.
This is an idea that
women get.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's like it's a cool scheme. It's like if you basically go on a date every night, you don't have to pay for dinner. Yeah,
but this is like something you get from like watching. This is an idea you'd get about women from watching a sitcom. It's like
it's literally like you're like girls could do Wedding Crashers, right?
Yeah, it's like Elaine is always getting free meals. I've never seen her eat food that she purchased.
She's always eating cereal at Jerry's house. Women could just go to Jerry's house and take food out of the cabinets.
Yeah.
Women get free drinking clubs. Men have to pay. Women get free local transport from hitchhiking. What? It is very easy for a woman to get a lift if she hitchhikes. That's true.
This is awesome.
That's awesome.
This man is just... he's making a list of how to get murdered.
Literally, women can like hide their stick and bindle in their hoo-ha, and they don't have to carry it. Men have to carry it over their shoulder, and it's really heavy.
If they run into friend's knife.
Yeah. Women can just stay at a guy's house by just being chopped up into tiny bits and dissolved into a vat of acid. Because they stay in the basement for years on end.
Yeah. Women get free bed if they sleep inside of an alligator's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Many men will
women get
struggle.
a free trip. Women get a free trip to a guy's bedroom if they look enough like his mother. Women get to stay beautiful forever if they look like any man's mother, or their necks are soft enough.
Many men will struggle, but women rarely have to wait longer than 5 minutes for a car that will stop for them. This like fucking hitchhiking on the Fury Road.
Yeah, this user is living in like 1967 when like when the police were just like when police just never solved a murder unless when the only murders that were solved were they would look at a murder and say damn, and then they would look up, and if there was a black guy in their field of vision they would say there's the perp.
Yeah. There's the Diddy! Get him!
Yeah, there's the Diddy. Just saying Diddy refer to any black person. It's like, yo, Diddy at the cookout. Oh man, I might need to cut that out.
Is Diddy invited to the cookout?
Yeah.
Probably not. I would put my money on dope for that one.
I would personally, I would probably not invite Diddy to my cookout, but everyone is different.
There's a cookout.
Yeah, I would invite him to my cookout that we're having in jail.
Yeah. Anyway,
Bro was invited to the cookout in jail.
Bro was invited to the Riz cookout in Ohio.
Yes, bruh.
Yeah, I love throwing
so much for all that male privilege, eh? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
That's the worst part. All these all these posts start off really strong with their bad reasoning, and then it's always just like, aren't the males actually the bad ones? And the bad stuff is happening to them.
Yeah, no, I always felt like, paying for things was like kind of fair, and then I feel like these men, like, they aren't like aspirational, like they should be aspiring to have girlfriends that they mooch off of, like Genghis Khan. Gus, do you want to read one?
I just had a complete brain freeze, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Completely zoned out
Say,
for 5 seconds.
Well, you probably need to go to r/medical advice for that.
Yeah, my friend's bad at podcasting.
Is there anything else we need to read?
How about scroll up a bit and just
I
guy
one.
the one.
Oh
yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
which one?
The manifesto one.
Oh my god.
You can read that, or you can read the Jennifer Lawrence one.
Guys, do we have a manifesto for ourselves? If yes, where can I read it? I am thinking of creating a list of points for political manifestos that we as a group should collectively fight. Do you guys think of anyone who had any famous, notable men's rights manifestos?
Yeah, it's always good to have a manifesto on hand.
Oh, come on. You gotta be shitting me with this.
Yeah.
Like sticking your dick into a guillotine.
Someone linked to their manifesto.
Just taping like a little firecracker to my dick, unsheathing it in a public place and suicide bombing my dick.
Yeah.
Somebody did post a link from Justice for Men and Boys.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then on that website is and they say, we're pleased to present our updated manifesto for the next general election, which must be held by January 2025 at its latest. So I guess this is a thing.
We gotta
in the
get on
election.
that.
Yeah, and
Spins13 says, I do not like manifestos, as they remind me of communism and fascism.
oh, okay, good.
I would much rather use something like human rights as my standard, and truly want equality for everyone.
Yeah. The Elliot Rogers UN Charter. the Elliot Rogers Memorial UN Men's Charter.
They have like a conference for it every
Yeah, and everyone votes to condemn Elliot Rogers every time.
He's still a bad guy.
You just see like
His
like
actions
those,
ring out even through death because of the badness of them. We condemn
then you see,
Elliot Rodger for his deeds.
and then you just see like one of like the people from like American Samoa or something like sort of raise his hand and then put it back down again.
Yeah, like the United States vetoes all the votes, like to not condemn Elliot Rodger.
Yeah. And then Justice for Men and Boys. Like any
only Poland is still for him.
And then like any good political project,
they're confusing him with Aaron Rodgers.
yeah. Yeah, Minnesota has voted. Wisconsin has voted to support the Elliot Rodger Act.
Yeah, RFK has nominated Elliot Rodger to be his vice president.
Today I am announcing my vice president.
His voice got like.
Run.
No, that's not what he sounds like. But it's like impossible to do his voice. It doesn't make any sense.
You need to like he got it from like doing too much heroin, which is hilarious. Yeah,
It's fucked. Like, and I feel like it got like worse in the past couple months. Like he used to have a pretty fucked up voice, and now is just impossible. It's like impenetrable.
Yeah, no, that's what's so like fucked. Like presidents have to have like easy voices.
That's what's so frunked up about it.
He sounds like a drogger with a laryngectomy.
Yeah, no, that's what like makes all the candidates. That's why Hillary should have won. Is because a Hillary impression is like easy to do. You can just do a Hillary impression like this. But then
I think that's Lois Griffin.
That's not Lois Griffin.
Peter.
Peter.
Hey,
yeah,
Peter.
then,
I'm Hillary Clinton.
Trump's fun to do, and
I
then
think
Joe
we've
Biden
lost it a little.
Yeah.
I think we've lost the plot.
Yeah, it's okay. I think we've recorded an hour.
It's me, Hillary
Yeah,
Clinton.
we had an hour.
It's me, Hillary Clinton Dois. Alright.
Thanks for subscribe to the Patreon, guys.
Yep, subscribe to
Brian the
Patreon.
dog.
Make sure the
Bye.
audio is not one person talking for an hour this time.
I don't even know if it is, but bye.